Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we have for you today Neo Blood Tournament winner Yuki Kondo taking on Neo Blood Tournament stopper Frank Shamrock, and they are going for it to start with. Inside low kick, sort of a cross inside low kick from Frank, followed by a high kick, and a 1-2. Nice counter slap by Yuki, but nothing's really landing too clean at the moment. Frank's bounced off the ropes, come into the clinch, and eaten a knee from Yuki Kondo. Ooh, jumping high kick from Frank. Those are always really cool. Oh, he just ate a fucking kick from Yuki Kondo, and he's grabbed a single leg. Frank will hit this because he's awesome. Nice! Oh, long trip there from Frank. That was really cool. Alright, so we are in the guard of young Master Kondo. Now, Frank's tried that sort of old school, new school guard pass where he kicks his legs up and uses his feet to peel the feet of the guard holder open. It worked fairly well there. Was seen recently in an Eddie Bravo show, and some people on the internet were like, oh, look at this cool new guard pass, and I'm like, I've seen that before. Here's Frank Shamrock doing it. Nice pass by Frank Shamrock. He is now on top of Yuki Kondo in guard. Now, Frank, I don't know why, but they decided that immediately after winning the Neo Blood tournament and gaining momentum, ooh, nice slap, Yuki Kondo should potentially have all his momentum stopped by sticking him in the ring with the incredibly dangerous former title challenger, Frank Shamrock. Deep half attempt from Yuki Kondo there, didn't really get anywhere. They did this last time with Takafumi Ito, and Ito has not won since. So, despite having high hopes for Yuki Kondo, this isn't exactly clean matchmaking for his advancement. Nice top control from Frank, very smooth and flowing from mount to side, back to mount and knee right in between. Probably going to spin to north-south now, because he's got that headlock and that block on the hip. Yep, there we go, the freaky mount. Body punch. Ooh, sliding briefly to shin on neck, and Yuki looks a little bit lost. Yuki might actually go belly down here in order to get out of trouble. Frank's trying for a paper cutter choke, or just a choke from north-south, and the ref has decided to stand him up there. Good thing for Yuki Kondo. But that wasn't exactly a quick stand-up. Ooh! Frank has been wobbled by a counter right hand from Yuki Kondo, but he seems to be back with it. Oh, Kondo got a nice knee in there. Frank's sort of stretching out, going, no, he didn't hurt me at all. Side kick from Frank. Return knee from Kondo, which Frank has caught to get in. Wonder if Frank's been training with Guy, because that was a nice... well, it wasn't as good as Guy Mezger's side kicks, or maybe Jason DeLucia's, but it was still, it was nice. And I saw him stand side on. I'm like, you're not going to throw a side kick, Frank. And then there he goes and throws one. All right, round to mount goes Frank. Palm strikes. Kondo's gone belly down, belly up. Oh, has managed to roll Frank. Frank has tried for a triangle and recovered guard with that hold he had on Yuki Kondo's wrist. Hand control is incredibly important when passing or retaining guard. If you can keep control of someone's hand, you can stop them from passing all the way around, and you can also stop someone from recovering guard if you control their hands, because you can pin them to the floor and take away a lot of their movement. Very interesting little thing there. Frank tried for a sweep and he just sort of ended up getting turned around. He tried to hit a sweep there. Kondo hit a nice pass. Frank has tried to underhook escape, but has ended up belly down with Kondo on his back. And Yuki tried to Hansen roll through, but has ended up in north-south with his head directly in front of Frank's penis. Still in the freaky mount. Frank's trying double wrist lock. Yuki Kondo sort of rolled into him, so Frank took the opportunity to take mount, and will probably slap Yuki in the face pretty hard. Well, they're not really slaps, these are palm strikes, because he's delivering it as a punch, but just with the palm, rather than winging it in like a slap. Nice body punch from Frank. Yuki just looks a little bit stuck. He's not really bridging hard on Frank's hips. But Frank does have spurs in, so the way Frank has his feet wrapped around Yuki's hip there, I call it a spur, I'm not sure. I'm sure it has been given that name by somebody. I can't remember. When I was taught that, I was taught to have it like a, sort of like you're riding a horse. You're sort of keep tucking your heels in like a spur to keep control. And he's doing a good job of being on top of Yuki Kondo here, although Yuki's managed to half recover half guard. Nice knee cutter pass by Frank, although he missed the opportunity to complete it and has ended up back in half guard. Yuki's got the underhook on the correct side. Oh, he's lost it. Frank's gone back to body punching. And Frank's trying to double wrist lock. Ooh, that was a hard palm strike there. And he's popped Yuki's half guard. He can probably finish a pass. Oh, he's backed out. He might be thinking legs, old Frankie. Yuki's taking the opportunity to recover butterfly guard. It's not really a butterfly guard because his knees were close together, so Frank could just push him to one side and flop around. If you're going to butterfly guard, make sure your knees are spread nice and wide so you can stop the person from controlling your hip and knee. Very solid top control from Frank in this fight. Oh, tried for a head arm choke there when Yuki reached up to defend the punch. Oh, backdoor escape attempt by Yuki Kondo. Frank's favorite, and Frank learned from his time against Alan Goes and tried for a triangle. Although Yuki Kondo has managed to hit a knee slice pass into side control. Nicely done, Yuki Kondo. Oh, TK scissors attempt from Frank, giving him the space to get up to his knees. Kondo's got front headlock and is spun to the back. Inside wrist control from Kondo, and he's dived over for that headlock again. It has not worked it out at all, although he's managed to recover guard rather than getting stuck underneath Frank in mount. Frank's still hitting a pass, because that was sort of a broken butterfly guard. Not super secure as a position. Knee ride from Frank, body punches, face slaps. And he's slid over into mount. Oh, refs decided to stand him up there. A little bit unfair because Frank only just moved to a controlling position, but whatever. A little bit of swelling on Yuki Kondo's left eye. Body punch from Frank. Oh, and he's been cuffed by Kondo, and he's sort of sat back and fallen over, and they've called it a down. And he's like, oh, get out of here, it's fine.
5, 6, 7, 8.
So I think that wobbled Frank more than he is letting on. And Kondo's developed some confidence there. Knee and a fucking ninja roll escape from Frank Shamrock. But yeah, he did eat the full force of that knee on his head. He's trying to do a takedown here. Kondo's defending that one quite well. Hits a nice knee as Frank was ducking. Oh, knee to the body as Frank tried to lean in for that punch. Oh, and a stabbing front kick on the end of that combination by Yuki Kondo. You can see Frank's hands have dropped down. That must have stung him in the body. He's still trying to sling those right hands to the body. That's a Lion's Den staple in Pancras. But Kondo seems to have his number. Oh, look at that combo. Combo from Kondo. Low kick. Nice. I really like that low kick from the clinch. Very pretty stuff. And he's really smacking the shit out of Frankie here. Walking Frank down. Poor ring craft from Kondo. Just stuck himself in the corner. Oh, he's cuffed Frank and whacked him with a kick as Frank went out the... ran away with his hands, with his back turned to Yuki. Not a smart idea. Body punch. Ooh, good kick from Kondo. High kick attempt from Frank. Oh, Frank is sucking in the deep ones. He ate that knee from Kondo and he's ducked in on that takedown and been shoved to the ground like a bitch. Kondo is running away with this fight now. He's gotten a massive momentum shift from that down. He's caught that clinch. Oh, good body knee. Little skip in the video, but Frank just managed to escape the clinch there. Long body punch attempt from Frank, but he's eaten a cuffing right hook. exchange of kicks. Front kick from Kondo, but a nice counter from Frank. Briefly wobbled him. Oh, counter strikes from Kondo on a low kick in that clinch again. Another clinch low kick. Loving those. Frank has ducked in on a single leg and gone to bottom half guard. Good way to initiate a ground fight if you can't take the other man down and you don't want to pull guard is to attempt a single leg takedown and yank on half guard and then pop up on the half guard underhook just like that. It is a staple of Damian Maia, and Frank Shamrock just used it quite well. You can see that swelling on Yuki's eye is getting worse. Frank's cuffing him from the top. Oh, spinning armbar from the top from Frank, but he's missed it. Yuki Kondo is rolled up into Frank's guard. Scissor sweep attempt from Frank, maybe? No, he's decided against that, and he's got his hips away to stand up, but not fast enough. Yuki Kondo is spun to his back, and Frank is trying for a hammerlock from the bottom of mount. Very interesting. I have seen it pulled off once before, but Yuki's recovered his arm.
Fight!
Ref says fight. What do you think they've been doing? This has been pretty high action. And Frank's grabbed the headlock from top side and got lucky with that break because he was sort of stuck there, and he's taken a long time to get up. Those body punches from Yuki Kondo seem to have worked, paid dividends. Alright, Frank's ready to go. Palm strikes, ate a front kick there. Oh, caught that knee on the side of his head. Yuki Kondo is really good about turning kicks into knees as people ducked into them. Kondo is doing really good, getting the better of the exchanges here. And I love how he's stiff-arming Frank's head down, so he has to stay over his feet and then slinging low kicks in. Those are really nice technique. Justin Gaethje does something similar in the UFC today. Less so now, but he did it a lot in his World Series of Fighting days. Oh, long punch from Frank Shamrock, and Frank's like, I hit him with a fist. Sorry, it's fine. If Frank were Bus, he'd be like, no, I punched him in the side of the neck. I can't do a Holland accent. My Bus Rutan just immediately becomes Russian. But yeah, Frank is admitting that he whacked Yuki Kondo in the face with a fist, and that in fact opened up a little cut on that swollen left eye of Kondo. Alright, yellow card for Frank. I think probably because he was like, yeah, that happened. So they only gave him a judging penalty, not a lost point. They're briefly going to clean up Yuki, and Frank is just relaxing in the corner, sucking in deep ones, which might not do him much good because he has been getting some serious body punishment. Alright, here we go, fighting. 1-2 from Kondo, stiff arm away, and he's punted Frank in the face, and Frank has fallen out of the ring and bashed his head on the floor. But for some fucking reason, the ref is still counting, and they've wiped it off, and they've called it a knockout. What is this, WWE? Frank Shamrock has been counted out of the ring, and Yuki Kondo has won. What a great fight for Yuki Kondo, somewhat muddied by that end. Mind you, Frank Shamrock has had serious bad luck with the ring in Pancras. He's fallen out of it. I think this will be his third time. Still, good to see that this time they've actually managed to maintain some momentum on their Neo Blood tournament winner. And I hope you enjoyed that, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you next time.